Hello, I'm Psychic Cafe. I'm Clara Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Hopefully second time lucky because the first time didn't work. It's a good job I went on my phone to check that it was there because I wasn't there. But am I there this time? Yes, I am. It's working this time. Yay. Technology, huh? It just tripped out first time. It said that I was on live, but when I looked on my phone, it wasn't. And then there we go. So there is method to my madness when I go on my phone and check that I'm there. This time I wasn't. It's a good thing I do that. So welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to go deeper into the daily read. If you're watching the replay and you haven't watched the daily read already for the 19th of January, Sunday, then I'll pop a link for it up there. You can check that out and then come back. Because I'll be going deeper into that. And then I'm going to give everyone who's here live with me some free mini readings. So let's wait for people to get on. It says that nobody's on, but I'm on. So the numbers aren't working on the live. I've picked out a card from Colette Baron Reid's deck, and as usual, it gives a bit of a different perspective on today than the daily read does. The daily read is all about integrating. It's like chilling out, taking time out, integrating the vibration changes that you've made this week. So a lot of inner work that was going on this week, and yeah, those inner changes that you've made, it's kind of just integrating those. You know, when you just need time to get used to something. You know, when you have your hair cut drastically, like if I had all my hair chopped off and then I just need some time to get used to it. And then after a few days, I'd be used to it again. It's that kind of thing. When we make inner changes, we need time to get used to it. So who's on with me? Pop up a message, tell me who you are, where you're watching from, what you're doing. And the daily read, what else? There was something about having fun as well. So not like taking that time to integrate the vibration changes that you've made, those inner changes that you've made today, and not going backwards into perfection or trying to get things done or anything like that. And if you get the tendency to do that, to play instead and have some fun. So that's pretty cool, hey? Hey, Rochelle, USA. Good evening, good morning for me. 8 o'clock in the morning for me here. So I do this the same time every day, almost every day. And I'm not here every day. Sometimes I'm with clients on Skype calls, and sometimes I'm just in bed still sleeping. So I always pick a card out from Colette Baron Reid's deck anyway. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. I love her apps. And today's energy is about clean it up. You're new here. Well, welcome, Rochelle. Thanks for coming along. So let's just see what Colette says about this card, because it often gives us a different perspective. Colette's readings are different than mine. Hey, Aphrodite, how are you? Melbourne. Cool. Melbourne. It's probably really hot in Melbourne at the moment, is it? Clean it up. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So yeah, time to clean things up. Declutter, that kind of thing. It's really powerful, you know. Sometimes if you want things to move in your life, you can just like clear out that drawer in your kitchen that's got all the junk in it. It's really powerful, like sorting through things, throwing stuff out, selling stuff, you know, having to clear out. You'd be surprised how powerful it is. It's very warm in Melbourne. I've only spent a short time in Melbourne. Many years ago, when I first moved to Australia, that was like 20 years ago, I went to Melbourne to do a course to get my Australasian qualification for neurotherapy that I did, EEG biofeedback, and spent some time staying with a friend there in Oak Park she lived in, and I was doing the course in prime Prahran, I don't know how to say that, the name of that place. But it was cold. It was cold when I was there because I was used to living in Byron Bay, so it was always warm for me. It was always warm anyway. And then once I'd lived there for like 8 years, 10 years, something, it started feeling cold to me in winter in Byron. Right, so deeper into the daily read, what else have we got going on today? We've got have a good time and travel. So maybe you're making travel plans, maybe you're actually traveling today. Have a good time. It's like we got the play card out in the daily read as well. Making time for fun today. So maybe with this clear out, it's about sorting plans out to have fun. It's, doing that. I still need to book my ticket. I keep on saying it. You get 4 seasons in one day in Melbourne. Yeah. I just remember it being really cold. I was there in April. I found it really cold. So yeah, remember to have a good time today. And if you've got any planning to do for travel, get on with that. I need to get on with that today. I need to book those tickets. I don't know why I'm procrastinating it. Maybe my higher self knows there's a good deal going to come up. I haven't even checked on prices of tickets. Oh well. Also today we've got be vulnerable and let go of the past. So this clean it up card, it's not just about the junk in your house and stuff. Sometimes it's about the junk in your head and in your energy system. And so whatever is making you feel vulnerable in this moment, whatever is making you feel scared, it's got a link to the past, Our subconscious mind, it tries to protect us. That's why it comes out with all of this fear stuff, makes us feel scared, to try and protect us. And it tries to protect us because it thinks that something is a danger to us. And it thinks that something is a danger to us because of something that's happened in the past. It's always reacting to stuff that's happened in the past. So in order to free ourselves from that fear, we need to let go of the past. And that means facing it. That means feeling those fears, finding out where they came from. So important. And sometimes just knowing where it came from, it frees us. Just knowing that, just realizing the first time that kind of thing happened. Maybe it was when you were a kid, and maybe you took something the wrong way. Because kids can make things mean all kinds of stuff. Something happens and you just make it mean something. So whatever's making you feel vulnerable today, you got to clear that up by letting go of the past. If you need some help with that, your higher self knows all about it. Get a personal reading. My private readings for you noobs, do them within 24 hours of you booking them. They're by email. I do Skype sessions. They're called breakthrough sessions. So it kind of ties me down to a time. So it's a little bit more difficult for me to work in that way. And so you have to pay for that to be able to do that. But yeah, my general reading is there on email. And if you've got a specific question, I'm biting my back. If you've got a specific question for your reading, you can just click on the contact us page on my website when you're booking there and ask it. Otherwise, you just click on what area of your life you want the reading to be about. Aphrodite's going to India end of February, so I better get my visa. That's another thing I need to do. I need to sort my visa out for it too. Yeah. Is it easy, the visa for India? Can you do it online? I know my Kenya one I can just do online. Easy. It's just like an e-visa online. But not so for my Thailand visas. I've got to go to a consulate every time and apply for it and then pick it up the next day. It's a bit more difficult for Thai visas. It'd be amazing if they did the e-visas. Yeah, e-visa. Doesn't it make it so much easier? The internet's amazing, isn't it? Okay, what else have we got today? We've got forgive self and I am that. Now what I'm picking up for this is, when you realize who you are and you become whatever you are, and then maybe your family or your friends from a long time ago, people that have been in your life for a long time, that they don't get you anymore. You're different. Like they don't know you as that person. They didn't know that thing that was inside of you. And maybe they reject that. For example, me and what I do, some people just don't get it, and that's okay. They don't need to. But generally, it's people from my past, Coffee. So you have to forgive yourself for being who you are, to allow yourself to be who you are, to step into your greatness and do the things that you're here to do. You've got to forgive yourself for being yourself. A very foundational thing. Forgive yourself for who you are, especially when it divides you. We're human beings, we want connection, we don't like disconnection. It's like when we get into a new relationship, we see everything that's similar about them and it's all great, and then after a while we see the differences, and that's when it's a problem. Differences feel horrible. Disconnection feels horrible to us. It really does. Remember to click like on this video. It really helps my channel get this out there so that YouTube shows people my videos so they can find me. Subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys are already subscribers. And of course, it's the chill out day today. That's what came up in the daily read. Chill out and integrate the changes in energy that you've had. So the changes in vibration that you've been doing this week. Thanks, Rochelle. So have patience today. Maybe not a day to get things done. I'm doing videos today. I've done some of the weekly reads for the star signs, but I'm shooting the rest of them this morning, getting those out there. So check those out when I should be able to publish them this evening, I think. So in about, 6-7 hours, I'll have those done. I've got some private readings to do as well today. And I really need to go shopping for some food, but I've still got no bike, no transport. So I've got to, find a way to go shopping and get myself food. Because last night I pretty much ate everything that was left in the house. So meditate, patience. Have patience today. Things might not happen, but that's okay. It's Sunday, right? Meditate. Take time out meditating. Integrating those changes is what I'm hearing for today. Because we've had, I don't know what the week's been like for you, but it's a lot of inner change has been going on this week. It's been spend time by yourself, focused on yourself, not a lot of outer stuff happening. Being brought back to yourself. Maybe that's why my bike went missing. Because usually having my bicycle, I go out like 3 or 4 times a day on it, and it's my outlet. I work, I'm on the computer working, and then I jump on my bike and I go down to the shop, or I jump on my bike and I go and get some noodle soup. I jump on my bike and I go to training. I've still been going to training, but I'm walking now. Oh yeah, and maybe that's why my bike's gone missing this week, is because it's grounded me. I can't get anywhere fast, and so I've got work to do, and it's like, well, I can't take like an hour or 2 hours to go down to the shops out of my day because I've got too much to do. So I'm just like stuck here on a tropical island in my resort. Okay, who would like a reading? If you'd like a reading about a specific thing, then just pop up a message saying what that thing is. Otherwise, you can leave it up to your higher self to tell you what it knows you need to hear today. So the way I do my readings, that's what it is. I used to think it was angels years and years ago, but it's actually people's higher selves. It's that spirit part of themselves that knows everything about them, always trying to guide us. And the quieter we are, the more we listen, the more it can guide us in the moment along our path to whatever it is that we want. And the more we ask as well. And that's what you do when you ask for a reading, You're not asking me for a reading. Although that's what it appears to be. You're actually giving your higher self permission to talk to me and give me the information to pass on to you. Because we've got free will and they can't interfere. So it's not like people's higher selves are just yapping on at me all the time. They're not. Need your permission first. Aphrodita. Vandenberg. Are you in Holland? Vandenberg sounds like a Dutch name to me. I'll have one, please. Let your higher self work it out. Oh, Aphrodita. I like this. You got new beginnings and romance. Are you single? That's my list of star signs on the paper. Oh, you're married and you are Dutch. I thought so. You're married Dutch. Okay. But you're single. Yeah, because look, you've got new beginnings and romance and you've got create intimacy. So you're in the creation phase at the moment of a new relationship. Are you looking for a new relationship? Because your higher self is leading you to one. Different. New beginnings is a different kind of relationship that you've had before. This came up in some of the weekly reads. I can't remember which signs for. I've not finished them yet. I've only done like 5 of them so far. Vandenberg. Okay, divorced. So you've got a new relationship coming in. You're in the creation phase at the moment. That means that you've already dreamed it up, right? You've already asked for it. Your higher self knows who's coming towards you, but you've got to get aligned with it. When like the law of attraction, you think when you're focused on something, you got to focus on something. You think you're creating it in that phase. You're actually not. You're just getting aligned with it. So your higher self already knows when you've asked for something, because you don't ask for something by saying, I want a partner now. You've done it just by preferences. You've done it with your energy. It's more subtle than that. And so the asking has already been done. And so when we're doing the law of attraction thing, like vision boards and all of that, that part isn't the creation part. That part is us getting on board with it, us getting in alignment with it, us getting on the same page. And so you're in that creation phase at the moment, but it's not really creation phase. You've already created it. So Aphrodite. Intimacy is the key here. So what you want, if you don't know this, is intimacy, which is someone that you can really be yourself around. Someone you can goof around with and just be completely yourself. Someone like that safe space where you can just be 100% yourself. That's what you're creating. So focus on that. That'll get you in alignment with this new relationship. Pretty cool. Hey, Saska. Hey, Nyati. I can't say that. I should be able to say the NG thing. We're living in Thailand for so long. Cool. So yeah, you like someone in your life, Aphrodite, they're on the way. So just get aligned with that. So maybe imagine it more. Candice is up next. Candice. Nice. I'll pick all your 4 cards out before okay. Right. Candice, you've got growth and create. So your higher self is kind of waiting for some direction from you. You get to create your life. You get to decide what growth you want next. Sometimes people can stagnate because they're not actually asking. They're not actually going for something. So, you want better relationships, or you want better health, or you want better work, or more money, or whatever like that. Whatever growth that you want, you get to choose it now. So you need to actually create that and go for it. Just get focused on it, and then your higher self has got something to work on, somewhere to lead you. Candice. Also, you've got friend and go within. So this is saying maybe you're hanging out with someone, or you're hanging out with a group of friends or something, and it's kind of pulling you away from doing this stuff with getting on track with your life. So yeah, not so much time with friends, spend some time alone, go within, so that you can get focused on yourself, what you want to grow at the moment. Then your higher self can get working on that and make that magic happen, and just get everything lined up, the synchronicities lined up and all of that. There you go, Candice. Natty, am I saying it right? Saska's been missing me, but you've been listening to my videos afterwards. Oh, have you been busy at this time? It would probably be better if I did these a little bit later, but then it just wouldn't work for my day, because after this I get going on my work, and if this was kind of in the middle of my work, maybe you're in a relationship, Natty, and something's going on in it. Oh, my connection's unstable. Am I back? Okay, I'll start that again. Let's just make sure I'm back, because it said my connection is unstable. Yes, I'm back. Okay, so Nyati, I'm picking up kind of you're in a relationship or something like that, and there's something going on. There's something not quite right going on. And this is asking you to just take a step back. So like if you're in a romantic relationship, take a step back from it, just be still. It's like something, I don't know, I'm picking up there's something to sort out, but it's not yours to sort out. Is someone being weird with you? And it's just stuff that they've got going on. And if you're trying to go in there and actually take physical action to sort it out, it's like, but it's not got anything to do with you. So it's theirs to sort out. And it's something to do with jealousy. So it could have some links with you, but it's not about you. I don't know, this could be any kind of situation. For them, I mean, I can't pick up what it is for them, but I'm just feeling that there's some kind of weirdness going on. You don't have a partner. You have someone that you're dating or something like that. Or maybe the love card, it's not a romantic relationship. Maybe it's a family member or something. I don't know. Love is involved here. To someone you're close to. They're being weird. That's what I'm picking up. They're being weird and you've got to draw back from them because it's not about you. It's about them. Something like, I don't know, maybe someone else is talking. Yeah, that could be an ex. There's a weirdness going on here, but it's not about you. So it's like, pull back from it. You don't need to take action. It's not yours to sort out, you know. So yeah, maybe pull away from your ex. I don't know. How funny. It's very rare that I get stuff like that through on readings. I remember one time, wow, this was years ago, and when I was doing like lots of mini readings on Twitter. Twitter is where I first started doing it online. And when Twitter just started, and somebody's message was just like, you need to pack up your bags and leave the place you're in right now because you're in danger. You're physically in danger. Just get out of there and go somewhere safe. And I was really shocked at that. Like, it's very rare that I'll get stuff like that through. And I'm not saying that you've got something like that, Natty. Not at all. But it's very rare that it's like a warning kind of thing like that. Hopefully I'm not breaking up anymore. Okay, who's up next? Who would like a reading next? I'm just going back through the comments. Saska to thank for leading me to. Oh, thanks, Saska, for sharing. Yeah, if any of you know, I've got friends that would enjoy my reading, then send them my way. The more the merrier. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel without making so much effort. Like for the first 1,000, I made a lot of effort. Like I'm still making the videos, but I was sharing and get like individually with a lot of people, which took a lot of my time. And I'm like, this isn't sustainable. I can't keep on recruiting people one at a time. I've got to let it organically grow now somehow. So if you could all share me, that would be awesome. Who's up next? 2020 reading. I haven't done some of that. People haven't been ordering them lately, but they are amazing. Hey, Priya, how are you? Hey, Carolee. Haven't seen you for a while. Saska and Rochelle. Okay, so Saska's up first, then Rochelle, then Carolee, then Priya. Really, I'm breaking up again. It's not telling me that I'm breaking up this time. Right, Saska. Yeah, the 2020 readings have been amazing. And you know what? I've still not done mine. Maybe I need to do that. Not today. I haven't time today. Do it tomorrow. See what's going on in my 2020. But they've been really cool, the ones that I've done. Saska, you're appreciated and respect, growing in respect, growing in self-respect. It's like being led by your higher self. You're being led by your higher self to respect yourself more, appreciate yourself more. And I'm feeling like this is your higher self saying you're really appreciated in doing that too. Yeah. And being okay about the growth that you've got so far. I got these 2 cards out yesterday for myself. Being okay about the growth that you've got so far. So sometimes we can be hard on ourselves and push ourselves forward and wish we'd got further and wish we'd grown more already. So don't do that. Just appreciate where you're at the moment, because you are growing in self-respect and self-appreciation, which is the core of it. Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's like we can't do anything good in the world or anything big in the world until we've got that core of self-love, self-respect, self-appreciation. Otherwise, we would wear ourselves out, and the universe just won't let us do it. It won't grow things. It won't let us grow. It won't put more on our plate when we're doing it in some kind of way that's going to deplete us or going to harm us or going to drain us in any way. It'll let us do it to some extent, but it won't let that big growth happen. So yeah, you're laying the foundation, Saskia, respecting yourself and appreciating yourself, and that's what you've got going on at the moment. So stay on with that. You haven't had the chance to catch me for a while. Awesome. Yeah, well, good to see you back, Carolee. So that was Saskia. Now we've got Rochelle. Rochelle's a newbie here. So welcome, Rochelle. Right. So, Rochelle, you've got... Ooh. This is good. Rochelle, you've got to empower yourself this moment. This is about standing up for yourself in the moment. You're learning how to do that. It's like you're realizing at the moment that you need to step into your power. You need to start saying no more. You need to draw up some boundaries, learning about that at the moment, being firmer, knowing that you're good enough, that you can actually stand up for yourself. That says, I'm good enough. It's a bit of a weird color to show up. Gold on orange. So yeah, this is what you're doing at the moment. So if you're feeling like, Rochelle, if you're feeling like the world is throwing stuff at you at the moment, like negative stuff at you at the moment, it's all opportunities to empower yourself and to people. So if you've been used to kind of backing off from people and just letting things ride, letting things go, this is your higher self saying, no, don't do that. Like, in the moment, empower yourself. That means listen to your emotions at the moment and don't override them and don't ignore them. So if someone makes you angry, speak out to them and say no. If someone's overstepped your boundaries, speak out and tell them that. Listen to your anger, listen to your frustration, listen to those feelings, and actually in that moment speak out and empower yourself in the moment. Yeah, the foundation of this is you feeling good enough to be able to stand up for yourself. And so maybe, Rochelle, you were taught as a kid to that it was good for you to back down or just let things ride or just let things go. And it's good to some extent to be able to do that. You don't want to be in constant battles. But what you don't want to do is is take a hit each time. You're taking a hit each time when you do that. It's like emotionally scarring you. You're pushing those emotions down instead of expressing yourself those emotions. So negative emotions, really important guidance. We've got to start listening. You've got to start listening to that and actually being firm in that moment. You are good enough to do that. You're allowed to do that. And when you start doing that, when you start saying no and standing up for yourself and drawing up boundaries and being outspoken about that, it might feel uncomfortable at first, but when you start doing that, you're going to stop taking those emotional hits. You're going to get more emotionally, I don't want to say stable, I want to say empowered. It's like it will change your life. It will honestly change your life because you're probably not realizing just how much you're being impacted, how many blows you're taking, and how you're keeping that energy inside of yourself, and it's not good for you. It keeps you in a stress state. So it might feel like you're avoiding stress by letting things go, but you're not. You're taking the hit each time. Wow, powerful. Powerful information for you. It feels like your higher self was just dying to get that out. Carolee's up next. My coffee's going cold. Saska's in a good space at the moment. Yeah, it sounds like it. Appreciation and self-respect. Gotta love that. And also with you, Rochelle, it is all about self-respect. When you're really respecting yourself, you don't put up with other people's stuff and you don't let them like blow you, kind of thing. That sounds wrong. You don't let them punch you. You don't keep on taking the punches, you know. Okay, Carolee. I'm going to get a sweat just after drinking all that coffee so fast. Carolee, what have you got going on? Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on. Carolee, look, you've got the mystery card. I love the mystery card. The mystery card is your higher self saying it knows the path. It knows the path to where you're going. And it's got the mystery path to it. I think I said that. I said it in some reading that I did. Some video reading that I did. We could both want the exact same things and we've got completely different paths to it because we've got different hang-ups, different resistances, different experiences that we've had. Both of our higher selves would know how to get to that same thing and our path would be completely different. So everybody's path is unique and that's what this mystery card's about. Our higher selves knows the easiest way to get to where we want to going. So you've got the Find a New Approach card out with this. So Carolee, yeah, this is about opening up to a new way. This means that you're kind of avoiding the mystery path at the moment because you're thinking you know the way to what you want, and your higher self is saying, no, you don't know the way, just follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, communicate more with your higher self, ask your higher self for help, ask your higher self how to get there, what to do next. That can be really powerful. I did that the other day with my bike. I'm like, someone stole my bike. I haven't had a bike for days now. And as I was wandering around the island the other day trying to find it, I was asking my higher self, lead me to it. I'm like, please show me, just take me to it. Communicate like that. Ask what your direction is now, what to do next in that moment. That's like appreciating yourself. Some people think appreciating yourself is thinking you can do it all yourself and be independent. And that's not being on the mystery path. Like, that's doing it the hard way. The approach that you think will lead you to what you want is the hard way. It's harder than it needs to be anyway. So communicate with your higher self. Ask it. Ask it to help you. Rochelle says, yes, I am. Thank you. I'm awakening. You're welcome. Right, who's up next? Priya. Priya's up next. Welcome, Priya. I don't think I've seen your name on here before. Priya. Hey, Matt, how are you? Priya. Lots of people today. It's good. Almost didn't do this today. I was thinking about walking to the other side of the island to pick up a bike, but too busy today. Priya. Oh, Priya. So your higher self is saying that it's like you're not feeling worthy of love, and so you're trying to love too much. To prove that you're worthy of love, you're trying to love too much. So you're probably attracting people, Priya, that are drains, that don't want to give love back. And you're pouring the love onto them. People that don't love themselves. You're pouring the love onto them. And maybe you think it's a good thing and it's like you're here to do that. And it is kind of a good thing to do, but it's not good for you because you deserve love too. And maybe you haven't realized that you're doing it because you're trying to prove yourself. You're trying to prove yourself lovable. You can just go to people that love themselves instead, to mirror reflections of you. So Priya, it's time for you to be around people that are like you. People that can love you, people that will pour their love onto you too. So it's time for you to start receiving love. So stop being attracted to those love drains. People that need a lot of love because they don't have it inside of themselves. It might feel good to feel needed like that. But really, what do those people need? Those people that can't love because they're not loving themselves, what do they really need? Do they need love from external sources? Do they need to find it within themselves? They need to find it within themselves, you know. So sometimes you just gotta, the loving thing is to let them crash. But for you personally, it's time for you to receive love. It's your next evolution, your transformation, your growth path is for you to receive love. Remember, the universe isn't going to let you do big things if you're going to do it in a way that's detrimental to you and detrimental to others. Now, pouring love into people that haven't got love inside of themselves is detrimental to you. It's depleting you. You're not source. You don't need to be source. And it's detrimental to them because it's stopping them. It can make them lazy so that they don't get on their path of self-love. So let them crash. And focus yourself. Just imagine, Priya, imagine being around people that have open hearts like you, that can love you as much as you love them. Imagine what you can co-create with them. You know, it could be that once you let these kind of people, these mirror reflections into your life, that you can, and once you get balanced, then the universe will say, okay, now Priya's ready. She's balanced. She's ready to do something big in the world. And it could be that together you all co-create something that will help those people that you've been trying to help individually by draining yourself. Here you go. There you go. Okay, who we got next? We've got Aries. Aries online, is it? Good evening, good morning for me. I have a question. My ex Brian contacted me today and I'm curious on his intentions moving forward. Always hard to read for other people because, as I said, you're asking your higher self to contact me. You can't ask someone else's higher self to contact me. So I'm going to pick up from your higher self what your part in this is. So what it is for you, this whole Brian thing, rather than what it is for him. So I don't do like eavesdropping videos, eavesdropping readings, readings about other people, but I do readings about you with respect to them. Right. I get this. Right. Oops. So Ari's online. There's still a tie there with them. Your ex Brian, you're still tied to him in some way. You're still feeling guilty about it, about gaining your freedom. You're the one that ended the relationship because you chose freedom. You're still feeling guilty about that. And that guilt, it's that guilt that is stopping you from stepping into your true abundance and being creative. And so you might not have realized that. You might be trying to move forward, say, in your work or something like that, and into abundance. And you're like, what's holding me back? I don't know what's holding me back. Then Brian comes back into your life to remind you, you've still got stuff to let go of, to clean up, because you're still feeling guilty about this. Guilt for people that you've left behind is a big one. And it's a big one for a lot of people. And it holds us back. Especially when we've done it, when we've chosen freedom. It could be like leaving a job behind, leaving a partner behind, leaving family behind, leaving a country behind, leaving a community behind. It can be all those kind of things. Leaving customers behind even. And there's guilt. And you've not left them behind when you're holding on to the guilt. You've not really behind. So that's your part in it. He's come back in to show you the guilt. Show you what it is that you need to release, and because that's the key to this creativity thing. I'm feeling like it's your work that you've been trying to move forward on, and not realizing the guilt about Brian is holding you back. Matt's up next. Extremely true. There you go. You're welcome, Aries. Aries, am I saying it right? You're welcome. Matt. I love doing readings. It's so cool. So my weekly reads for each star sign will be out later today. Once I've recorded the rest of them, I think I've got 7 more to do. Oh, wow. Matt, this doesn't look so good. Sabotage, but this bit looks really good. Sabotage and willingness. Right. And so, Matt, you're being asked to be willing to accept responsibility that you're creating everything that you're experiencing. In other words, if you're experiencing things that you don't like, it's a sabotage, right? And you're ready for this. You are ready for it. But look at this. You're being hard on yourself, Matt. Sometimes it's great to work on ourselves, right? It is really great to work on ourselves, as you're doing. I know you're doing that at the moment. But sometimes it can turn against us when we are judging ourselves for it, feeling bad about it, you know? You sort something out, but you're not really sorted it out. You've not let it go, holding on. You're like not loving yourself through it. You're kind of punishing yourself for it instead of loving yourself through it. It's like sometimes we've got to be really soft on ourselves and say, this sucks. It sucks. I've been creating this problem again and again, and it sucks and it feels horrible. And I don't want to, and I know I've been doing it, but I don't want to do it anymore because it feels really horrible. And give yourself a hug. So yeah, be willing to face it, but don't add more sabotage on it by beating yourself up about it. There you go, Matt. Just beating yourself up. Love yourself a bit more. Not a bit more, a lot more. Yeah, hugs and petting kitties. It's self-talk. Self-talk, you know. It's the self-talk that we do. It's sometimes, and I know because I've done this and I do this, is you can get so focused on the inner work and doing that because it's very rewarding in the end. But you can get so focused on it that you start beating yourself up about it. That whole instant manifestation thing. Why can't I instantly manifest this? That's been one of mine because I'm Taurus and my life path is a 1. And like, that's what I'm here to do is like get to the bottom of this, how I'm creating my life, how I manifest. That's why that's kind of my focus for the readings, because that's what I'm all about. And so imagine what that does to me personally. If I can't manifest something, I beat myself up for it. And I'm learning the same thing, to love myself instead, to love myself through it and go easy on myself. Is anyone else there that would like a reading? Matt, you're doing good. A lot of energy earlier. Very relaxed evening. That's good to hear. Carolee says you go with the flow. Awesome. I think I got everybody done. Hey, Ashley. Ashley's up next. Thanks everyone for clicking like on this video and your subscribes for all of you new guys. I managed to advertise this in a few groups this morning. I wasn't that rushed, so I'll put it in a few groups, so it's good. We've got some new people along. Happy days, just in time. Yeah, I was just about to finish. And then I'll get outside with the mosquitoes and shoot the rest of those videos for the weeklies, for the star signs. Right, Ashley. Feel it, get what I want. This is about your emotional state, your emotional guidance. If you've been pushing any feelings down, trying to ignore any negative feelings, don't do that anymore. Listen to your negative feelings. Negative feelings are saying, pay attention to this. You've got to make a change in that. So no more pushing those negative feelings down. Actually feel them, acknowledge them. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself this sucks. And I'm sorry that I'm going through this. And because it's the path to getting what you want. You can't get what you want until you start hearing that, because you're not going to make the right decisions for yourself if you're not listening to those negative feelings that are trying to turn you away from the stuff that's not the path. But it's okay. You're doing okay. Like Matt, don't beat yourself up about it. Relax about it. You know that you're on the path. You do know that you're on the path. That's a good thing, Ashley. Your higher self knows that you know. It knows that you're listening. It knows that you're following it. So that's a good thing. But yeah, it wants you to stop ignoring negative feelings and start making the good decisions for yourself based on those negative feelings. Negative feelings, whether it's anger or disappointment, frustration, jealousy, all of them, they're calling for us to make a new decision for ourselves. Sometimes it can be tricky to know what that is because we get stuck in these patterns. Busy today. Oh, I'm always busy. The weekends are my busiest time because the new week's about to start. And so today I've got everyone that's in the weekly read program gets their readings today, including me. Got the videos to make. Sometimes I do it on Friday, but I wasn't really feeling up to it on Friday. So yeah, weekends are the busiest time for me. And then Monday, relaxed time. It's getting clearer every day. You're welcome, Ashley. I am busy today. Yes. Oh, unstable connection. Am I still on? It says unstable connection. Good time to stop. Have a great day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for coming along. Remember, share my stuff. Please share with your friends, anyone that you know would love my readings too, or might like my readings too. I'd be very grateful for you doing that. Thank you. I'll have a great day, Ashley. See you, everybody. Bye.